Getting into OTA analysis from the past 2 weeks between voluntary and mandatory minicamps, there have been some interesting takeaways. Coverage that we've seen online, media coverage from the coaching staff, etc. So let's start with some unexpected news from the tight end position. Oronde Gadsden II, from all accounts thus far, seems like the real deal. From his work ethic, his talent, his speed, his football IQ, might just be the steal that Chargers fans were hoping that he would be, getting him in the 5th round. Now, we know the knock on him is he's a former wide receiver turned tight end, and there's not a high success rate from that conversion. But at his purest form, he might be exactly what the Chargers offense need, a good receiving threat at the tight end position. Now, we all know he's not much of a blocker. Slighter frame, 236 pounds, not on the bigger variety, but he is 6'5". But as a detached tight end, meaning he's not on the line of scrimmage, he's detached from the line of scrimmage, and he's not much of an inline blocker. But as his purest form as a receiving threat, he might have the potential to lead the tight ends in receiving yards in 2025. Now, Coach Harbaugh was gushing about this kid, his effort, his hands, his catch radius. He said he could talk all day about this kid. And that's a glowing endorsement from the head coach. And being in the tight end position has been a sore spot for years for this team. This is encouraging news. Coupled with the fact that the Chargers got him in the 5th round, could be an absolute positive steal for this draft cycle. Now, I'm very excited for this particular draft pick and what he's done in minicamps thus far, and I'm hoping he can build on that momentum going into training camp. Coach Harbaugh said himself that he literally has to kick him and a few other kids out of the building each and every day, which tells me that they live, breathe, and want to just exude and absorb as much football as they possibly can and day in and day out. That's the type of mentality you really want to have as a football player. You can't ask so much more. A kid that loves football, especially at the pro level. So with that mentality, from that particular standpoint, I really hope and really, wish that this kid's particular potential is going to work out for this team. Now, if that's the case, the Chargers have really found that guy for the future. Now, he may need to add a few pounds to his frame to get more in line with the idea of being a traditional blocking and receiving tight end. But his purest form as a receiving threat, he might be a steal and a sneaky draft pick that the Chargers got in the 5th round, and we could be looking at a budding superstar. But let me know in the comments how you feel about Oronde. Hit that subscribe button to be a part of this Electrifying Chargers Podcast movement, and you always got to remember to bolt up.